What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chris, aka the Capital Connect, and in today's video we got day trading gems from the Bible part 2. Now I got a lot of positive feedback from part 1, so I was like, part 2, I gotta come with something special, and I feel like I did that in this video. So stay plugged in until the end, man. This is gonna be a good one. First off, let me say this. I understand that as this video reaches more and more people, that there are going to be some who, hop in the comments and say, God doesn't care about day trading, or God doesn't care about money, or God doesn't, or you're misinterpreting the Bible, you're misconstruing the verses, whatever. All I'm going to say is this, right? Don't put a limit on a limitless God because you believe he doesn't care about something, or you believe something isn't important to him, right? That's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm not going to argue with anyone. Now let's get into today's video. Ecclesiastes 10:10, right? This is the New King James Version, and it reads as this: if the axe is dull and one does not sharpen the edge, then he must use more strength, but wisdom brings success. So let's break this down, because I'm sure a lot of us have never wielded an axe. None of us have ever used an axe to cut any wood, right? So let's break it down to like cutting a steak, right? If one does not sharpen the edge of the knife, then they must use more strength to cut the steak, right? Have you ever used a dull knife to cut a steak? It's not impossible, but it definitely makes it a whole lot harder than it has to be, right? It's doable, but it's like, why use a dull knife when you can use a sharp knife? And that's the same thing when it comes to trading, right? Why use a dull mind when you can use a sharp mind, right? How many of you have showed up to the markets with a dull mind, right? You're not as sharp as you could be in certain areas, right? What does sharpening your axe, what does sharpening your edge look like in day trading? How much are you back testing? How many hours a day, a week are you back testing? Right? How much material are you studying? Right? Are you reading books? Are you watching YouTube videos? Right? Are you trying to get better? How much are you reviewing your trades, your losers and your winners? Right? Because a lot of people just try to review their losers, but you can learn a lot from reviewing your winners as well. Because just because you won, it doesn't mean that you executed the way that you should have executed in that trade. Because how many of you have closed a trade early after having some profits, and you realize that, man, there was really no reason for me to close this trade. I just closed it because I got scared, or I just closed it because I got impatient, or I was just tired of being in the trade, right? How many of you have done that, right? You left profits on the table, right? You can analyze those trades that you won and still figure out things you can do to get better, right? How many of you are working on your mind, your psychology? How many of you are working on your emotions? Right, that's what sharpening your edge looks like in trading. It's about getting those reps in as far as your preparation, right? Understand that trading will never become easy to you until preparation becomes the norm, until preparation becomes the habit, right? Myron Golden said this. He said that amateurs practice until they can get it right, but professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. Let me say that one more time. Amateurs practice until they can get it right. Professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. You got to decide today which one you want to be. Do you want to be an amateur or professional? Do you want to be somebody who gets it right sometimes, or do you want to be someone who gets it right most of the time? Right? Choose which one you want to be. Like, bro, I'm trying to be the best trader I can be. And that all starts from sharpening my axe, from my preparation, right? From my continuous improvement every single day, right? You need to be back testing every single day. You need to be studying every single day. Some of you guys played sports in high school and college. Did y'all practice once a week, or did you practice multiple times a week? Did you practice every day, right? I know when I was in high school and I played sports, right, I had to practice every day minus the weekend, right? But even on the weekend, I still practice on my own. Why? Because I was trying to get better. I wanted to be better. And that's the same mindset you got to have when it comes to your trading. You have to sharpen your edge, sharpen your axe, sharpen your mind, man. You got to sharpen in all different facets. The thing that separates us unprofitable traders from people who are profitable and from people who are extremely profitable are that those individuals sharpen their edge. That's why it looks so easy to them. What does the verse say? Right? If you don't sharpen your edge, then you got to use more strength. That means you got to use more effort, right? The people that make it look effortless to make money, They sharpen their axe. They sharpen their edge. That's why it's so effortless to them. And that's the point we got to get to. We got to continue sharpening our edge. And you might not see results in the beginning, but understand that I believe, I can't remember what verse it is, but it says, in all work, there's profit, right? So even if it seems like it's not working for you, it's working on you, right? So understand that it's always working. It may not be working for you, but it's working on you for sure. And you got to let it work on you long enough in order for it to work for you. That's another quote from Myron Golden, right? You gotta fall in love with the grind, man. We see this in sports all the time. You know, different coaches will say you gotta fall in love with the grind. You gotta fall in love with the grind. And I gotta say that to you guys as well. We gotta fall in love with the grind. We gotta fall in love with the preparation. We gotta fall in love with the studying if we want to become great traders. Now let's look at the last part of this verse that says, wisdom brings success. Myron Golden said this. I know I've quoted him a lot, but this is perfect for this video. He said that there are prerequisites when it comes to wisdom, because wisdom oftentimes in the Bible can be translated back to the word skill. And the prerequisites to wisdom is ignorance. Ignorance is the absence of truth. Knowledge is the accumulation of truth. Understanding is the assimilation of truth, right? And then you get to wisdom. Wisdom is the application of truth. Right. So in your trading journey, make sure you are always in the pursuit of truth when it comes to trading. Right. There are a lot of different resources out there, a lot of different people out there who are considered, you know, quote unquote, masters at trading. Make sure you are in a constant and perpetual state of learning. That is how you will make trading easier, right? That is how trading will come easy to you. And then you'll eventually get to the point where, you know, you'll have other unprofitable traders or new traders such as yourself who, when they look at you, they'll be like, man, they make it look so easy. I wonder how they make it so easy, right? So I hope this video helps you guys, man. Sharpen your axe, right? Fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the preparation. Fall in love with the studying. Sharpen your axe, then you won't have to use more strength. Then trading will become easy to you. That's all I got in today's video, man. I'm gone.